Nica. If this is your first time here, welcome to my channel, and if you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back. First of all, excuse the hat. I know you're indoors, so why are you wearing a hat? I look really crusty today, and I'm not like, I just didn't feel like doing my hair or my makeup. It's hot, it's just no. But yeah, so in today's video, I'm going to show you guys how I made this Haitian meal. It is rice and beans or du riz collé, macaroni salad, fried plantain or ballon pesé, and chicken or viande frite, well, fried chicken, viande frite. I don't eat this a lot because it's a lot of carbs in one meal, but this month, the month of May, is actually Haitian Heritage Month, and for Haitian Flag Day, I wanted to film this and also the video before this, but I didn't have time, so yeah, also check out the video before this. I did an entire makeup tutorial speaking Creole, but yeah, so I'm going to show you guys how I made this entire meal. So if you'd like to see that, then please keep watching. So before we start today's video, I just want to say a huge thank you to George Watches for gifting me this beautiful wooden watch. Yes, you guys, this watch is made of wood. It is so beautiful. I love it. I believe the Hide and Ebony series. It's so beautiful. I love how sleek it is, and it just matches everything that I wear. The watch came beautifully packaged as well. It actually has like its own wooden box. I'll do a cutaway showing me unboxing it so that you guys could see. But yeah, and Jordan has partnered with me to host a giveaway. They would like, one of you guys will win one of these watches. That is so exciting. All you have to do is click the link below that is in my description box to enter. And if you just want to go ahead and buy the watch for yourself, if you use the code therealnicad, that'll get you $25 off as well as free sizing. So yeah, I think that's pretty amazing. Again, thank you so much to George Watches for gifting me this watch. And yeah, so that is it. Let's get right into the video. So for your chicken, you are going to need the chicken that you want to use. I am using drumsticks because that is just what I like. You're gonna need a lime, some vinegar, some Haitian spice, and then your seasonings. I like to use garlic salt, black pepper, regular salt, and sazon. For the sauce, you're going to need tomato paste, your favorite bell peppers. I like red and green, and an onion. For your macaroni salad, you're going to need onion, your red bell pepper, green bell pepper, your elbow macaronis, salt, pepper, mayonnaise. I like to use vegan mayonnaise, and carrots. So for the rice, you're going to need whatever rice you use. I like jasmine rice, your red kidney beans, garlic, pepper, your Haitian spice, and salt. And for the plantain, you're just going to need a plantain, green or yellow. I prefer green, and salt. So first, I am prepping my meat. So I'm just going to open the package and start by taking the skin off. You don't have to do this. I just personally hate the skin, so that's why I am doing it. And once I get the skin off, you're going to see me cut lines into the chicken, and that is just so that the seasoning and everything can get inside it and to make sure it cooks all the way through. I think it's called scoring it. To wash the meat, we're going to take a lime and just roll it out to get the most juice possible. and then I'm going to cut it up into 4 wedges and squeeze the lime juice straight into the chicken. Now I'm taking some vinegar and pouring that into the chicken as well. And then I'm just going to take my hands and mix everything together. Make sure all of the chicken is coated in the vinegar and lime mixture to kill all of the bacteria. This step is probably unnecessary AF, but again, it's just what I learned. I'm just putting a little bit of boiled water over the chicken and mixing it all up, just, you know, to make sure it's nice and clean. And I didn't put enough boiled water to where it's going to cook the outside. So now I'm removing the chicken from its bath and putting it into the pan that I'm going to cook it in. And then we're going to season it in that same pan. So I'm starting off by adding my Haitian spice. This is basically just a bunch of stuff blended together. If you want a tutorial on how I make mine, just let me know down below and I'll do that for you guys. And then I'm adding some salt, some pepper, garlic salt, and half a pack of sazon. And now we're just going to take our hands and just mix it all together. Make sure all of the chicken is completely coated in all of the seasoning. So once I do that, oh, I'm just washing my hands. I wash my hands in between, by the way, every time I touch the meat, just so I'm not touching other things. But yeah, so now I'm putting some hot sauce all over it because I just like that. It gives it a little bit of a kick. And now I'm just placing the cover on and I'm going to put it in the fridge overnight. So to prep our beans, I'm just going to take a cup of the red beans because I'm making 3 cups of rice, and I'm just going to put the beans in this bowl with some cold water overnight, and that's just going to soften them up basically so they take less time to cook. Okay, so right now I have our chicken that we marinated just on the stove on like a medium high heat, and we're gonna kind of let it sear and get a little brown. Sear is the correct word, right? Yeah, we're gonna let it get a little brown on the chicken, and then I'm gonna add a little bit of water to it to let it boil. And then in here, I just have a pot of boiled water going for what is going to be our macaronis. So the water is boiled, and I'm just going to add about a fourth of the bag to it. That it's beautiful. This is kind of what we want on both sides. And now I'm just taking the top off. Okay, so the chicken's boiled now, been boiling now for about 30 minutes. So I'm actually going to take it off and put it off to the side because we're going to fry it later. So our macaroni is also boiled. So now we're gonna start prepping our rice. I like to just start in with a little bit of oil and then add more as I go along. So first things first, I've already peeled 2 cloves of garlic, and I'm just gonna pop those in there. I'm gonna take about a tablespoon of my Haitian spice. I like to add things to the oil because I feel like it kind of maximizes the flavor. Does that make sense? So these are our kidney beans that we soaked the night before. I just rinsed them and strained them, and I'm just gonna pour them in here. You're just gonna cover that and let it boil. So I have this small pan here with just a little bit of oil in it, I've diced up some carrots, some onions, green pepper, and red pepper. And I'm just going to toss them in here. And just give them I'm just giving them just like a quick like fry, just because I personally don't like the taste of raw onion or bell pepper, so I like to just lightly, you know, give them a little bit of love. Okay, so these are our noodles that we boiled earlier. I'm just going to take this carrot. This is just one carrot that I've grated up, and just toss that in there. I'm just taking the onions and peppers and stuff that I've made and just toss those in there as well. And just kind of mix those up to incorporate them. And then I'm taking my mayonnaise. Y'all know I like to use veganese. And I'm just gonna add a few tablespoons of this. Incorporate that in. And then I'm going to add a little bit of black pepper. And some garlic salt. Perfecto. So I'm taking a bowl of cold water and just adding some salt to it, and this is where my plantain is going to soak. So to peel plantain, you're just going to cut off the ends and then make some cuts like down the seams, I guess, where like these little lines are. And then you could basically just stick your nail or your finger underneath those, and the skin should peel right off. So now I'm dicing up the plantain, and I'm just kind of showing you like the sizes, I guess, of my cuts. And then once I do that, I'm going to drop them in the salt water to soak as the oil heats up. So in the meantime, I'm going to wash my rice. And like I said earlier, I'm making like about 3 cups of rice. So I'm just going to pour it in here and rinse it out in some lukewarm water until the water runs clear. So now that our rice water has boiled, you want to taste it first to make sure, you know, it doesn't need anything. And then we're going to go ahead and start adding in our rice. Okay, so now that we've added all our rice, we're just going to stir everything together. And then I like to add some thyme, a couple of thyme branches just on the top. And you're going to cover the rice and let it cook on low. So the oil is heated up. I'm going to go ahead and put my plantain in the oil for it to fry. And you want to make sure that you flip them over at least once, just so they could have their little pre-fry. So now that they're pretty cooked, it's time to press them. Don't ask me why we do this. I don't know, but anyway, I'm just taking a plate and just pushing it on the plantain to make it flat. And then I'm just going to use a knife to kind of get it to come off in one piece. Dip it back into the salt water and then throw it back into the oil until it gets nice and crispy. So here I'm just pulling out the rest of the pre-fried ones so that I can press them and put them into the oil. So you guys, don't judge me. I didn't realize that I ran out of napkin before I started filming this. So I'm just using a notebook paper. It's clean. It came from a fresh pack. But yeah, just to absorb the excess oil. So it's been about, I want to say 15 minutes. We can check on our rice. And ooh, she done. So yeah, this is what you want. I forgot to mention that you want to make sure that when you put your rice in, that the water doesn't overly exceed the amount of rice that's in the pot. But yeah, so once you're done, all of your rice should your water should evaporate. And I'm just doing a little taste test, and it's good. So the plantain are done. I'm just removing all of them, and I'm going to use the same oil to fry my chicken. So yeah, so now I'm just taking my chicken and putting it in to be fried. Well, just so the outside can get like a nice golden crispy color. So once you have all the chicken in there, you're just going to cover it and let it fry. Like I said, let it get nice and crispy. And we're going to use this like I guess the where the chicken was boiling. We're going to use that to make our sauce. So I've just turned the stove back over it, and I'm going to add like a tablespoon and a half of tomato paste and just incorporate that in there. Just let it cook and dissolve. I'm just flipping the chicken real quick while the tomato paste dissolves in the little sauce mixture. And now that the tomato paste is dissolved, I'm just going to add some slices of onion, and a couple of pieces, well, a few pieces of red bell pepper and green bell pepper, and turn the stove off. Just kind of let those soak in there. So the chicken is the color that I was hoping for. So now I'm going to start to take them out. The ones that are like really dark, I'm going to take them out while the other ones continue to fry. Okay, yeah, so you see, this is what you want, that beautiful golden crispy outer layer. Oh, look at that. It's just so beautiful. I'm getting hungry all over again. Alright, you guys, so this is all of the food. Okay, so here is my plate. So that is it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this tutorial or this, yeah, I hope this was easy to follow. If you guys have any questions, make sure you leave them down below. And you know, if you try this, let me know in the comments and tell me, you know, what you thought, if it was good or not. I'm going to go ahead and chow down. Hold on. So good. So good. Everything came out so delicious. Everything just came out so perfect. I'm so happy and so proud. Because you know, sometimes when you film, that's when everything could just go left. So yeah, that is it. Bye.